Hi everyone! In this video, we will find the domain given an equation. Find the domain of the function in interval notation. The best way to find domain is to find where it can't go. So we're going to look for all of the restrictions of the domain. And since I have a rational equation here, meaning it's a fraction, I know there are some restrictions. The restrictions are I cannot divide by 0. So I need to find where the denominator equals 0. To do that, let's go ahead and factor this. Factors of 35 that add together and make 12 are 5 and 7, and I need it to be a negative 12, so it's negative 5, negative 7, which gives us a positive 35. So we have x minus 5 and x minus 7. So now that it's factored, let's go ahead and set each of those equal to 0 using the zero product property. X minus 5 equals 0. X minus 7 equals 0, and we get x equals, we'll add 5 to both sides, x equals 5, add 7 to both sides, and we get x equals positive 7. So these are the two times in which the denominator will equal 0, and we don't want it to equal 0. So those are the restrictions. X cannot equal 5, and x cannot equal 7. So using a number line from left to right, we don't have any other restrictions as far left in the negative direction, nor as far right. Let's go ahead and write this out on a number line just so that we can see. Here's 0, here's 5, here's 7, and I know I can't equal 5 and I can't equal 7. So I'm going to use an open circle saying I can't actually equal those, but there aren't any other restrictions. I can go as far left as I want, I can even go in between them, and I can go as far as to the right as I want. So writing this in interval notation, we go from left to right. As far left as we want is negative infinity. And I can't include infinities. So we're going to start from as far left as negative infinity. And then we get interrupted once we get to 5. So I'm going to put a 5 as that's the next point in our domain. And I can't include it. So I'm going to use an open or a parenthesis to show that it's an open circle. And now I can continue again from 5 to 7. And to go from 5 to 7, I'm going to use an open or a parenthesis from 5, comma, and go to 7. And again, I can't include 7, so it'll be a parenthesis. Now, because I'm picking up from negative infinity to 5, and then again from 5 to 7, I put a union here saying I'm just going to pick up again from 5 to 7. Now we're going to start again at 7, and there's no restriction beyond 7. I go to positive infinity. So again, I'm going to union another set from 7, and I can't include 7, so I use a parenthesis, and I go to positive infinity. And again, I can't include infinity, so I'll use another parenthesis. And so this right here is the entire domain of this function.